Hello, everyone out there. This is Short Sound Bites. Don Pryor doing a business review today. Going to look at a company. Try to make this a little bit fun, make it short and sweet, but just going to review the company's description, a little bit about its stock. JCPenney's Company Incorporated, ticker JCP. They're on the New York Stock Exchange. Closed today at $5.50 a share, down 9 cents. $5.50 seems pretty cheap for J.C. Penney's, but hold on. That's not the end of the story. Of course, a lot of people betting that the J.C. Penney's and the Sears of the world are doomed by Amazon and eBay and all those internet companies. But what is a description of J.C. Penney's? What do they do? Well, J.C. Penney Company Incorporated is a holding company. The company operates subsidiary is J.C. Penney Corporation Inc. The company's business consists of selling merchandise and services to consumers through its department stores and its website at jcpenney.com, which utilizes optimized applications for desktop, mobile, and tablet devices. The company's department stores and websites serve the same type of customer. Its web site offers virtually the same mix of merchandise as its store assortment, along with other extended categories that are not offered in stores. And its department stores accept returns from sales made in stores through its website. Its online customer purchases by direct shipment to the customer from its distribution facilities and stores, or from its supplier warehouses, and by in-store customer pickup. So finally, it sells family apparel, footwear, accessories, fine and fashion jewelry, beauty products through Sephora, inside JCPenney, and home furnishings. Wow, so that's the breakdown. Was that exciting? Probably not. But it could be. It could be very exciting because it's hard to say with JCPenney's. Everybody's counting on the Amazon model, eBay, whoever else you want to throw in there. Maybe Kohl's to a lesser extent, which is more brick and mortar competition, I think, more than internet catalog, internet sales, what have you. But before we just all go for the theory that these brick and mortar stores are done and over with, we'll see what happens. I think there's a possibility you might see the eBays and the Amazons of the world buying up mall space. The argument against that, of course, would be the high cost of commercial real estate, which is, we just haven't seen it bust in commercial real estate because these people are about as bad as OPEC in some areas of the country. They're not, the cost of space, commercial real estate's not going to drop in certain places, which is kind of sad because it keeps a lot of people who would like to start a brick and mortar store out of the game. At least at the malls in some cases, but who knows? I'm no expert in retail. I have worked retail. I do know a little bit, but I wouldn't call myself an expert. And so what can we say about J.C. Penney's? Well, the range for the stock price, 52-week range, has been as low as $5.47 and as high as $11.50. Today's average volume was down a little bit from the average of 19, about 20 million shares a day. It was about 11.65 million shares traded today. Its market cap, get a load of this, 1.68 billion. That's kind of small compared to some of the companies out there. So, the value of JCPenney's is rapidly dwindling as the share value has dropped. And again, I don't know what their cost of rent is in some cases. Their net profit margin for 2017 for quarter one, they reported at 4.85%. I guess that must be an estimate. Quarter one is not over yet. So operating margin was 6.92%. They have 105,000 employees. And location, where are they? They're out there. Their headquarters is in Plano, Texas. Texas-based company. Okay. for some reason, I never pictured JCPenney's being a Texas-based company. But there you go. As CEO, Edward Record. That's the CEO of the company. What can I say further? What kind of information? 88% institutionally owned. Why a lot of people are betting JCPenney's is going to go down. I don't know how many of these institutions who own 88% of the shares are betting or shorting this company. I don't know. Are they all long? I doubt it. I don't know. That's something you can do your homework on. What's the percentage of shorts on JCPenney stock? Well, it's been tumbling. It's definitely down. This is a stock that was high as $20-$30 a few years ago. Now there's questions of will it survive? Sears, same situation. Many say Sears can't survive either. And, maybe it's a good time to buy this stock or maybe not. Maybe they're headed to bankruptcy and they're going to sell off their stores, I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, anyways, I don't know if this is very exciting, but 138 JCPenney stores are going to close around the United States. That was announced a while back, and that's kind of disappointing. JCPenney's, as you know, has been a hallmark of most of our lives. I think most of us have been familiarized with a local JCPenney store. Well, that's about to change in some places. And, how do you reverse this? There is, how do you change the direction of JCPenney so they don't go underwater? Because many people hope they do, obviously. Short sellers like, hey, if this company goes to zero and goes bankrupt tomorrow, they'd be happy. So with that being said, let me jump into something a little crazy here and say, when somebody's out there telling you that no one wants you to fail, there's no one that ever wants to see you fail. Now I'm getting into politics and life in general and psychology. They're lying to you. There are people out there that want to see other people fail. And we kind of hide that from people because it sounds mean. But trust me, there are people who looked at JCPenney's, crunched some numbers, or they've looked at Sears, and we haven't really talked about Sears, and they look at these companies and say these people deserve to be done. The company deserves to be wiped out, based on the numbers, that they're not profitable and they're not going to be profitable, and they're a dinosaur left over from the new era that's going to obliterate them, which is Amazon and eBay. But I would say with women shoppers, I don't think women shoppers want to just shop online all the time. I think there's a lot of guys out there that don't just want to shop online all the time. They actually like to feel the product before they buy it. They like to see it, touch it, know what it is, right? So, not always, I guess, especially with the way they allow return policies and make it easy for you to return stuff so it's not such a hassle. The easier it is to return stuff, the less likely you might go for my previous argument that people want to actually go to stores. So in crowded areas, when you're in New York City and that, maybe you don't want to, even that doesn't hold up because there's a lot of store space in these big cities where people do like to shop. So I don't know where it's going. This is telling on loan from the mob. JCPenney's is what we talked about today. Like my station. Take care. Bye-bye.